Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex and this is everything that's on my 2016 Honda Civic. Alrighty y'all, let's get started. So this video is focused on my 2016 Honda Civic LXP, and this video is going to consist of 3 parts. The first part is, you know, the actual products of the car. Part 2 is going to be product review, and part 3 is what I recommend them to you guys. For any other Civic owners that are interested in getting the same parts that I have or something similar. Okay, so I actually have a list here on my notes. To start off, on the front end of the car, I have OLM headlights that are, I actually got sent these by Two Step Performance, so shout out to you guys if you guys are watching, or they sent them out to me to review them and let me know what I think about them. Overall, I would give these headlights a solid 10 out of 10. I've had no issues with them, even though they are RGB and, you know, sometimes they can get a little iffy with the Bluetooth. I've had 0 issues with them. Moving closer to the middle, I actually have carbon fiber front and rear emblems. These are actually from a company called Carbon 6th Element. I got them from their Instagram page around Black Friday, I would say last year, and I just love how it completes the front look. Overall, I would give these, again, a solid 10 out of 10. They haven't faded one bit. The carbon isn't showing any sign of fadage. So yeah, these are really high quality products, and I highly recommend these to anybody that's interested in getting carbon fiber emblems. Alrighty, so continuing on with the front end, I have the Icon Motorsports front lip. I cannot stress this enough. This lip is probably the best lip on the market. This lip is made out of polyurethane and it's extremely durable. Not to mention, this lip tied in with this sport lip has you sitting on the freaking ground. Look at that. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna use my student ID and let's see if it goes under. Bro, highly recommend this lip to anyone that's looking to get one. Alright, so moving on to the side of the car, I have these Mugen style window visors that I installed probably almost a year now. I got these off of eBay. They look pretty good. I mean, there isn't really too much I can complain about these. The only thing I would say is I would recommend taking off the 3M that comes with it and replacing it with your own, because around 2 weeks ago, the back window visors actually flew off. One of them flew off on the freeway, and I didn't realize until the morning afterwards where I saw that it was just gone. So wait, hold on, there's a crow right here, so I'm gonna switch the lens and see if I can get it on camera. Okay, where was I? Alright, so if I were to rate these window visors, I would give them a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Like I said before, the only thing I would switch out is just the 3M that comes with it, because it's not the strongest. I mean, it'll do the job, but if you're driving 80, 70 miles an hour on the freeway, not that I'm doing that though, because I drive 65 every time I drive. But yeah, that would be the only thing I would change, would just be the 3M, because you wouldn't want your window visor flying off on the freeway like mine did, so. Alrighty, so moving on to the wheels. The wheels I have on this car are actually ESR SR06. I think these are discontinued because I don't see them on the ESR website. It's just third parties. But I got these off of a buddy of mine who was parting out his car, so I decided to get them because I've been wanting a new set of wheels. I was kind of tired of the white. I've had that similar style wheel for around a year and a half already, and as for the tires on the wheels, they are staggered. So in the rears I have 225/40, and then in the fronts I have 215/40. I decided to go skinnier on the fronts just to have that almost fender to lip fitment. And as you guys can see, I'm pretty much there. maybe like a 5mm slip-on would be perfect, but hey, it still allows me to drive low and I can park lower, so no complaints here. Okay, so if we go a little bit down on the car, I have what are called Type R style side skirts, which are basically like the OEM Type R ones, but made for the coupe. They came in this carbon fiber looking thing, but I wasn't really a big fan of that. So when my car was blue, I ended up getting more blue wrap and then just paint matched them. And I think that was an excellent choice because it just makes my car look much lower when I air out or when I'm driving. It just looks like it's part of the car, which is something that I tried going for with this build. Is I didn't want anything to look too extravagant. I wanted to keep it nice and simple because that's just my style. I like stands, I like clean, simple cars. What would I rate these 1 out of 10? I would say a 9 out of 10, only because getting the fitment right is kind of hard. It's hard not having any gaps between the OEM side skirt and this one. I did the best I could, and from 5 feet away, you can't really tell, so. All right, moving on to the rear end of this car. This rear end has a pretty good amount of goodies, I would say. To start off, I have the Carews Design Aero Flap. I got this flap as a gift from my brother on Christmas, I think last year or so. It's definitely out there and it's definitely loud. It grabs a lot of people's attention considering how high it sits. Alright, so moving on to the bottom of the car, I actually have another Type R style piece that is called the Type R style rear diffuser. I got this from SoCal Accessories. It's definitely a piece that makes the car look extremely aggressive, and it makes the car look lower too, so that's always a plus. The fitment on this is actually pretty good, surprisingly. It took a couple tries getting it right, you know. Here, let me show you guys real quick. So there isn't really too much of a gap. I would say the only place is right here, but that's just because I don't have clips that go on the bottom. I kind of got lazy, as you guys can see. My bumper's kind of flimsy, but if you come around here, the fitment is pretty tight. No issues here. It just takes one screw, maybe two. See, there's only a small gap right here, but I mean, it's nothing too major. Over here it's pretty good as well. This part is the only tricky part, I would say, is if you don't screw this part in correctly, it can either dangle like this or it can be too high up. But you know, if you take your time on it, the fitment should come out better than this. I kind of just rushed this, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, overall fitment is not too bad. And last but not least, my all-time favorite part of this car. So this car is bagged, as you guys can see. I have Airlift 3P management alongside Godspeed air struts. I decided to invest in a new management system because I don't want to risk, you know, buying secondhand from like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, because who knows what's done to the manifold, and who knows how old the management actually is, you know. So I'd rather get something new, invest in something with a warranty. As for the air struts, I wasn't too picky on which brand I went with. At that point in my life, I just wanted bags really bad, so the air suspension part of it wasn't really something that I paid too much attention to. I basically went the cheap route. I got the full set for $1,000. I mean, the ride quality isn't too bad, to be honest with you, and it even has 32-way adjustable dampening, so if I want it to be really stiff, I can switch that, or if I want it soft, I can switch that as well. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for my car. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this has been a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time now. I'm sorry for lagging on it, but yeah, that's pretty much it for my car. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, or if you guys want more information on a certain piece that I have on my car. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.